Hi guys, PK here. I still do Fire Emblem stuff.
You do?
Yes, I do. Hello.
Oh,
yeah.
That's surprising.
I know. I think a lot of people are thinking that right now. Anyway, hi. Hello. I'm here, as you can see, with Sam. And
Hi.
the direct was yesterday as of recording this. So now we're going to look at the trailer together. I mean, we watched it during the direct live. Would you want to give it another watch again just to refresh yourself?
We can.
Okay, I'm cool with
I know you were scouring it.
I was scouring it so much, but we'll do a quick...
I did not scour it.
Alright, and that was the trailer.
Okay.
Alright, so I've got stuff. I've got notes to talk about. So we've got a continent, and I've already done the comparisons between the Dagden Empire's map and Fodlan's map. Completely different continent.
Okay.
Same universe as Three Houses, though.
Okay.
I was trying to look into each of the names of these major cities and whatever. The only ones that really stood out to me in terms of maybe references to real world mythologies and whatever. I think the only one that really stood out to me was Electra. I think Electra was someone in Greek mythology. I'm gonna have to look into that a little more, but that's
we still have a settlement smack dab in the center.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's another big thing. It's just there's also these other land masses over here. It's hard to tell what they are.
Or if they'll be relevant.
Or if they'll be relevant at all.
Because Foldman and other land masses off
yeah.
to the sides that just did not really become relevant ever.
Yeah, there was Brigid, Sreng. Yeah, there were these other lands that we didn't really get into unless you looked into different supports and whatever, but yeah.
But even then, by becoming relevant, it's not like you ever visited there.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah. But we'll get a better look at this map later with the skirmish map, as I've been calling it.
At face value, you do have a nice amount of settlements, cities, etc.
Yeah. 3 major factions. I just noticed this right now. We've got the kingdom over here, another kingdom over here, and then the Dagden Empire. I just noticed that. That wasn't part of my notes, but I'm just wait a fucking second. Oh boy, alright.
So which one's the evil one?
I don't know.
Is it going to be the Desert Kingdom again?
I hope not. Anyway, alright. But yeah, nothing else to really note here. I'm sure other people have kind of maybe noted down some stuff.
I mean, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it being the Desert Kingdom. I think track record-wise, almost all the time, it's always the Desert Kingdom.
But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else noteworthy about the world map here. Okay, yeah, we already saw a good amount of this stuff with the first trailer, so we don't really need to go over that. But, however,
Yes.
However, we've got our green boy and our red boy. They might be actual calves this time around, rather than subversions of the Christmas calf trope.
Pull up Cain and Abel.
Yeah, honestly, though,
I'm annoyed with how much it looks like Cain and Abel.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was exactly thinking after I was looking at them again. They look exactly like them. They really do.
Not right down to a T, but this semblance is more than just another red and green calf.
Yeah, they just
person.
They look exactly like them. So we might be going back to form with the Christmas calf trope. We haven't done that since Awakening.
We don't bring up Awakening.
But yeah, we got those boyos. I love them.
Actually, that might not be entirely accurate. You might have had that to some capacity in Engage, but I didn't play it.
Well, Engage had magic versions of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
He may be, bloodthirsty, but I like him. Hi.
I tend to get annoyed with edgy characters more times than not.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you're so cool because you're edgy. Wait, can you go back to that a little bit?
Yeah. I'm backing up. How far do you want me to go back?
It's more, yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the Brigand design from Awakening.
Yeah.
Or, no, not the Brigand, the fighter design, there we go.
Yeah. One thing I did want to point out, yes.
why do we have these beefy quads, but then non-existent calves and feet?
I don't know, man. They all skipped leg day, I guess.
Specifically lower leg day. Like, the quads are fine, but then we get down to the feet and it's... That guy needs bigger feet to support that frame.
Oh, boy.
Like, the guy in the back there.
Yeah. While we're looking at our boy Kai, this was pointed out to me by someone on the Cycle of Remorse Discord. Kai's eye color. It's very inconsistent.
I don't know if they'll be important.
Yeah.
But I like the 2 ginger head characters off to the sides.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, her. Mm-hmm. I do like how she looks.
She looks very pretty.
I don't know if she'll be important at all or not, but...
I mean, her ears are pointed, so she's probably Nabatean, so she might have some importance, maybe.
Yeah. And there's that guy in the background.
He looks cool. Big boy. Big man. But yeah.
Dimitri.
But yeah. Kai's eye color. Why is it red? In some scenes it's red, in some scenes it's more the brown color we see, but it's like, yeah.
Wait, can you go back?
Yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
That might be the same guy as before.
No, I think it's a different dude. Because look at that, he's got that facial scar.
He's reminded me of Jeffrey McWild from Virtua Fighter.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
I'm not sure what they were going for specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Jeffrey McWild, I like that from the looks of it, he's not the only darker complexion character.
Yeah, we've got like several, which is pretty cool.
Because there's, I'm not forget her name, but the dancer-esque person in the middle.
Oh yeah, Lita.
Lita, there we go.
Yeah.
It's just always a little off-putting when you have literally just one person in the entire universe.
Yeah. All right, we're here at this line. I know a lot of people are still kind of on the fence on whether or not this is a sequel or a prequel. This line here just kind of put me in the camp of it's got to be a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dietrich mentions, this was passed down to me by my forebears, and I'm just like, oh, you mean your forebears like maybe Mercedes and the Death Knights, like.
Most likely.
Yeah, there's some other stuff too. We'll get to that when we get to that, but I'm just like, this was the first major thing. I was like, wait a fucking second.
It'd be really funny if it turned out to be more likely Claude was his forebear.
That would be funny though, but yeah. Also, I love everyone's design here. I'm just like, wow, hi.
Yeah, I saw the pirate guy earlier. I was like, oh, he looks cool.
Yeah, I love. If I were to just go by designs alone, I'd probably choose Theodora as like my first route, just because I'm just like I'm liking the allies I'm seeing with her right now.
If we somehow manage to be able to play it, I know I'm going with Theodora.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here. If we're just going by character design alone, I would just go for Theodora.
Reason? Well, she reminds me of Flavia. I don't need any other reason.
Fair. But yeah, I don't think either Sam or I are going to be playing it at launch just because
speaking of eyes.
Yes.
Her eyes match the other color tone that you were talking about with Kai.
Does it? I think hers are more like yellowish.
It was kind of looking like a bronze yellowish because depending on the lighting. Yeah. We have the strength guy in the back.
Yeah.
We have Dexy Boy over here.
Yeah.
And then we have both.
Yeah. I'm looking at all three of them very respectfully right now.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Anyway. But yeah, as I was trying
Foliage is rather pretty too.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, I know Sam and I won't probably play this at launch just because the Switch 2 is very expensive and we probably won't be getting a Switch 2 anytime soon, so... But hey, it's fun to at least do some analyses on these things. I mean, now that we have a set release date, we might get one more trailer, maybe in the next 3 months. I don't know, we'll see. It's hard to say.
The advertising has been very bad.
It has been. Okay, free time. Okay. They call the months different things. I have a feeling Septim 1 is like a name of a month.
Okay.
And they're a little bit more exact with they're changing up the free time management. You have turns.
Okay.
That you have to do stuff that you have instead of activity points. So you've got more more stuff.
Yeah,
to
but
work
what
with.
counts as a turn is the question.
Yeah, that's the big thing, because there's not
Because I
really...
wonder, since you have 172 turns, I'm wondering if so much movement also counts to the turn.
Right, and I think that will play into it, because if we actually look down here, they're keeping track of days and time. Like, the exact time. It is 12:02 right now.
Oh, so you can't pause it or leave it and go grab a sandwich from the kitchen or something.
Probably not. They're probably... Something's gonna play into this, and it might be the turn count. I don't know. And the deadline. So Septim is probably the 9th month of the year, indicated by the deadline little here. Even the time is also, like, part of the deadline, which is interesting. So we're starting on the 7th month, looks like, and this corner right here, 1449. Another big reason why I think it's a sequel, because Three Houses took place in the 1100s.
Fight in the first main match.
Yeah, so, like, this game probably takes about 300 years later? 200, 300 years later? Yeah. And this is probably, like, one of the first free time things, because, yeah, fight in the first main match, that's probably a really early on thing that you gotta do. Other stuff about the UI. Minimap, we've got a bunch of stuff. These little pluses here, I have a feeling those are just important NPCs you have to talk to, probably, or maybe just important areas.
Maybe vendors and the like.
Yeah, exactly. And then the little dots over here probably correspond to just all the NPCs on the map.
Just NPCs to fill up the space.
Yeah. So we've got this double sword icon, which is obviously for the arena reception for, like, training and stuff. We've got this, like, up and down arrow over here. Maybe it's like a... I don't know what that could be indicative of. Maybe moving to another area of the map. I don't know.
Or another level or something, possibly.
Yeah.
Like maybe going down to a basement or something.
Yeah. So we've got some, like, red dots and blue dots here as well. Blue dots are probably indicating, like, maybe your allies might, like, Three Houses.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
And probably these red dots are for, like, recruitable people? Probably?
Either that or maybe whatever faculty are for this area.
Maybe. And then the white ones, I have a feeling, are just regular NPCs and whatever. Yeah. Alright, so you can dash around, you can open your menu, you can do stuff with the map. X is probably just for an easy way to save. With that, that looks like a save icon
Most likely.
to me. Yeah. Let's see, was there anything else about the calendar system I wanted to point out? I know I wrote some notes about... Oh yeah, they also show the weather. Weather is probably... I think we talked about this in the first trailer, but yeah, it looks like weather is going to be important. It might affect things for free time as well if they're showing it here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, cool.
I hope they don't bring back the rain effects.
They did show a rain icon. There's no indication of what that does yet, so we're... So, the rain is coming back. How it's coming back is a big question. I don't know.
I'm keeping my eye on you, Nintendo.
One thing I also wanted to point out, Kai has 172 turns to work with at the start. There's something else that also shows turns for later on in the trailer. I'm gonna bring it up once it comes up. Alright, I'm gonna try my best. Okay, it pops up for a quick second, so I'm gonna try my best to get to... I gotta click faster. Okay, we're gonna have to just deal with this, guys. We're gonna have to deal with it. It shows up enough. Okay, so we can choose between different movement types for this particular week, since we've got the weekly options here.
Mm-hmm.
So in this particular one, it's divided up into different movement types. A new type introduced, infantry. We only had heavy armor. Wait, mage training. I didn't notice that.
You didn't notice that
either? No, I didn't notice that. Okay. But still, that the infantry movement type is something worth pointing out, since that wasn't in Three Houses.
It says infantry training, making me think that's for your infantry classes.
Yeah. It's for specifically training up your swords, bows, and, foot skills.
Whatever that does.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's for, like, specific classes, like maybe Hunter or something, because that's being reintroduced.
Okay.
Yeah. Heavy armor training is specifically for lances, axes, authority, and of course heavy armor. Mage training is for your different magics and authority. And mounted training, as is being chosen here, is lances, authority, riding, and flying, which is pretty cool.
It's too bad they aren't bringing back the anima magic.
Yeah,
And are just simplifying it to just light and dark magic effectively.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's see. Anything else here?
We do see Fist returning again.
We do, yeah. I think it's going to be pretty much a mainstay for the series from now on. So it does highlight which ones are going to be trained up by the boxes being highlighted like this. But the icons are also highlighted for certain things, so that might be indicative of, like, that character's boons. So Kai's would probably be swords, lances, axes, and probably the riding and flying as well from the looks of it, which makes sense for the class he's been shown up in, the Ornis Rider, which is, like, you know, the ostrich rider. Mm-hmm. So I think that makes sense for him. And then a new character, Ultand. She looks like she's gonna have specialties in axes, fists, magic, authority, and infantry, which makes sense. It looks like her starting class is priest, so she's probably going to be your main healer, if I were to take a guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little faction banners. Looks like Ultand is probably going to be on Kai's team from the very start, from the looks of it.
Or pretty early on.
Yeah, it's hard to say if we can do training with people outside of our factions to help recruit them. That's not really clear right now, but it could be. Oh yeah, and for training, looks like all of these early game ones cost 300 gold. We start with solo. It's 550. Okay, but I think that's all I really wanted to point out. Looks like training costs motivation points, not turns. Motivation might be a different, like, resource entirely for free time, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the equivalent of activity points, but it's hard to say. And of course, we've got some combat arts back. I don't think there's anything really interesting here.
Nothing of huge note.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it looks like combat arts costs work pretty much the same way, most likely.
Yeah, just working off of durability and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything new here. Okay, so now...
So...
Yeah.
We have someone that looks like maybe she's connected to Flame and Zedith.
Yeah, got the green hair, her ears are hidden. She's cute. I like her.
Either that or Byleth.
Maybe. Hard to say.
I say Byleth because of the outfit color scheme.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I see a crest on her chest here. Oh, what crest is that actually? Hold on. I gotta look that up. That wasn't in my notes. I only just noticed that now. 1 second, my dudes. She's got...
Looks like there's a larger amount of Nabataeans, though.
Yeah, I think they're gonna play a larger role in this game. For sure. I highly doubt it's just engraved like that for decoration because, like, it's gotta be a crest. It looks... The way it's shaped looks way too crest-like to not be important. It looks very similar to the crest of Keyhole. No, wait. Nope, crest of Aubin. Oh, she might be, Why is your name escaping me? Yuri's descendant, actually. Probably. Or related to Kai, apparently, as well. That's interesting. Okay, alright, that's interesting. Okay, nothing to note about that. Also, okay, so we've got... Oh, you can look at the character's info before you want to recruit them, too. I think that's a nice feature.
Mm-hmm.
And also we got nice little tool tips, and you can turn them off with the minus button if you don't need no stinking tutorials. That's nice. I like that. You don't need no stinking tutorials.
So you, basically.
Yeah, I don't need no stinking tutorials. I've played a Fire Emblem. I don't need no stinking tutorials. But that's nice. And it's nice that you can toggle that option. Fight into the final match. That looks like, before something big happens, that's going to be on the 11th month of the year. Okay. Just, guys, keep in mind that maybe you gotta keep things in mind for the 11th of the year. Something big might happen, you never know. I mean, that was around the time in Three Houses when, like, the time skip stuff happened, like, mid-game. This sounds like, you know, you started in, like, the 7th month. This is the 11th month. That's around mid-game, yeah. Yeah, that's the 5-month period. It takes place over a year-ish, you know, year's worth of time. Yeah, you know, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway.
I hope there's not another time skip.
I doubt that it's gonna be a time skip, but there is gonna be an indication of, oh yeah, big shit's happening.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's going to be a time skip. I think it's just going to be, oh yeah, big things that are going to upheave everything we know and love is going to happen if that last bit of the...
No more tea time.
No more tea time. Well, there might be tea time.
Recruit new allies.
All right, map! Skirmish map! There are so many things! There are so many nodes on this map. Okay. So I have a feeling like these little things with the pointy star thingies, those are probably like major cities you can probably go to. There's some stuff that you can't access due to reasons. I don't know what those reasons are. And then a bunch of these other things that have like cute little icons. So we got these bag icons, probably stuff for items and stuff. This little archway thingy.
You can't go there because you haven't gotten McDuffin's McRain yet. And his McDuffin sword.
Oh boy. Some of them are grayed out, which is interesting. I wonder if that's indicating like, oh, maybe you already went there and you just can't go there again for the month. I don't know. But there's a lot. There's a little thing that looks like a cooking pot, maybe, for getting ingredients for stuff, for meals, probably, maybe, I don't know. This thing that kind of looks like a minecart or a treasure chest, I really cannot tell. It looks like a minecart.
It looks like a shopping cart.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of cart. We got these, like, wing-looking icons.
Arrows or spears, maybe?
I don't know, maybe. And then this little...
Looks like a necklace.
It looks like a radish. It looks like a vegetable.
Oh, I thought it looked like a necklace.
Maybe. It looks like a vegetable to me.
Maybe it is.
I'm looking at, like, other areas, because, yeah, it seems to show up in mostly green areas, except for this little fucker over here who's already all the way in the desert.
And there's another one a little bit south.
Oh, yeah.
At least the first one had some greenery.
Yeah. Oh, this one's also kind of in a dry wasteland as well. I don't know! Okay, never mind. Maybe... I mean, you can still get vegetables in the desert, right? I mean, you can get cactuses. I heard that you can cook up cacti. I don't know. But these little archway things, they might be dungeons, because that could be, like, cave entrance. I don't know. Maybe?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm still curious about, like, these maybe blank circle
I thought
ones.
it was the St. Louis Archway.
Oh. But yeah, we've also got these blank white ones.
And then there's that shaded out steering wheel thingy up in the top.
Yeah. It looks like this is probably a major city, because you start off here, which of course is our main hub. So maybe this is a secondary, like these are like other hubs.
Smack dab in the center of the entire world.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think there was anything of wait, hold on. I want to...
It looks like they're probably using a similar level up system.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Because it's not stopping at 20.
Yeah, you're right. True. Okay. So let's see. He's a Myrmidon. Okay, he's got a little star icon here. Looks like he's maxed out the Myrmidon class. So we've got...
Of course he's a Myrmidon.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got class mastery indicated by a little star. Okay. You can get to B rank at like level 23. How soon could you do that in 3 houses? I don't remember.
Depends on how much you focused on it.
You know what? Yeah, true though. Yeah, you're right. Oh, actually, let me look at that stat line again, because, I don't know, there might be some new stats to keep in... Nope, we've got strength, magic, speed, dexterity, defense, res, luck, and charm. Okay, same as 3 houses. Alright. Nothing much else worth noting. Okay, we've got ourselves meal times with 2 people again. Okay, cool. This was pointed out by someone on Twitter, or Blue Sky, I don't remember which, but someone pointed out, hey, this might just be Sethith in this disguise. He's got the circlet here, he's got his ears hidden, there's a little bit of green left in his hair. It's just like, it's probably just Sethith in disguise.
I would be very surprised if it is, honestly.
I'd be too, but it would be objectively funny if it was. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket, because I'm just like, it would be so funny. Like, my dude, Sethith, why are you like this? What are you doing, my dude? Oh, my goodness.
Although it could be either a Nabatean who's trying to hide the fact that he's Nabatean.
That's also a very real possibility. Yeah.
Or he's descended pretty far from a Nabatean, hence why you only have green at the very tips of his hair.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Notice how the green is, like, only at the very tips of his ponytail there.
Yeah, I was so caught up in the absolute hilarity of it being Seth in disguise that I did not even consider the possibility of it just being a Nabatean who's just really far down his bloodline. That's really, yeah.
Where, like, maybe it's just been really thinned or something.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. But that could be a more real possibility, but man.
It could also just be a Nabatean who is trying to hide the fact that he's a Nabatean.
Yeah.
But given how there's a good handful of Nabateans already, that one seems a little unlikely.
That's also very true, yeah. But yeah, just something to keep in mind.
It also looks like the whole mealtime thing is making a return.
It is, yeah, for sure. Also, Alexandra looks cute. I like her. She's so cute. I like her design. She's so cute. Anyway, moving on.
Is she waking adorable Annette energy?
She is, though. I just want to pinch her little cheeks and protect her from all the bad stuff in the world.
That's everything in a Fire Emblem game.
True! Okay, so with this, we also have probably Echo's-style dungeon crawling again, which is pretty neat.
I didn't mind the dungeon crawling in Echoes wasn't too bad. I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah. So we got total HP, magic left, LP, whatever that is.
I have no idea what LP was. I do recall you had so much stamina.
Okay.
And I think if you went beyond that, you would not be able to use the unit until they ate some food to basically regain their stamina and all that.
Maybe LP is all this game stamina, maybe, for dungeons?
It could be.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hence why having food on hand was a good idea.
Sure, just give him a sack of flour.
It depended on the person.
Really? Okay, so everyone had their own, like, favorite food?
Some people really liked sweets.
Okay.
Other people did not.
Okay.
But, yeah, some people you could just give them a sack of flour and that was fine.
Just eat raw flour. That's not good for you, by the way. That is not good for you.
It was amusing, but at the same time, good grief.
Oh, man. Okay, another thing.
Some people were fine with just handing them meat. Other people were not too fond of the meat.
Amazing. Okay, I did mention this before, stuff about the turns. Okay, so we are in the first free time of...
And if you happen to like a particular food, that person responded more favorably to that food.
Okay. Alright, so, one thing I wanted to point it out with the time and turns system, we're still within that first, free time section with fight in the first match as being the first objective that you have to get to before the deadline. Lita here has 200 turns, whereas Kai only started off with 172, so I'm wondering... And plus, she starts her month earlier because Kai started his on 7th month 20th day, whereas Lita's here with 7th month 13th day. So I'm wondering if each of the characters have like a different starting point in their story on the calendar.
They could be. Which
might also be why Lita has 200 turns to work with, because her story starts earlier in the timeline.
Could be.
Yeah. You can also... Looks like you can show your path probably for like maybe showing off places for different items and whatever, probably. Looks like you can save in the middle of the dungeon as well with that little thing over there. One thing I wanted to point out, hopefully I can pause it at the right time. Yes, okay. Okay, a couple things about weapon stats. Why are there 2 skills? Why does this sword have something about an axe skill? I'm still trying to theorize a thing for that, and I'm coming up blank.
Weight of 12. Hit is a little lower than what I expect for a sword.
Yeah.
Even if it is supposed to be, like, maybe steel quality level.
Sure.
Because a hit 60, we're looking at a more axe-type hit rate at that point.
Yeah, it seems like it's like kind of a low hit but high might sort of sword, you know?
Yeah. Again, the might makes me think more along the lines of a steel type of sword.
Sure.
I don't remember how much might a steel sword has off the top of my head, but I believe it's around 12, 13-ish might.
Okay, yeah.
For a steel sword specifically.
Let's see. The Prune combat art. Was Prune?
Silver, I think, was a little bit higher, but it also was pretty accurate.
I'm trying to remember if Prune was a combat art that showed up in a previous game. It doesn't sound familiar, but I might as well double check. No, it's a new one. It's a new one.
If it did, it probably was Engage.
Yeah. But no, it is a new combat art. It's hard to say what that would entail.
You're pruning fruit trees, obviously.
Obviously. It does say that it's imbued with dark power. Maybe maybe you can do, like, secondary dark magic damage. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But again, axes? Why is axes listed here?
I don't understand.
It's so weird.
Like, it does have an axe-like amount of might and hit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, again...
Maybe weapons have, like, different... Like, certain weapons have, like, different, like, requirements that require 2 weapon types to be mastered in a way?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's really weird.
I don't understand that one.
I don't either. It's just really weird. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Durability at 30, yeah.
Alright, some other stuff. One thing I noticed. Our new character, Ursula, here. She's probably associated with Theodora's faction, since she's got that red flag. We'll talk about the different faction flags later, but she looks like she's with Theodora's team right now. Or is it... I gotta double check my stuff, because I thought... Okay, hold on. I'm double checking my notes on the different faction flags, because we see the faction flags later in the trailer, if I remember correctly. Because the blue with the swirlies is Kai. Black with a wolf head is Dietrich. Pink with roses is Lita, and then red with wings is probably Theodora? Probably? Maybe? I'm gonna have to double check. But yet, Dietrich is right here. So it's just as an ally, so I'm just like, maybe she's a temporary, like, recruit or whatever? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, I'm just like, wait a minute, I just noticed that now, wait. We've also got a couple more people over here. We've got a magic user here. We got a little lance lady over here. We got an axe person over here. The thing I did note was that Ursula is equipped with a longbow, and yet her range is only 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Why?
It's very weird for a longbow specifically.
Yeah, I expected like a 3 range for a longbow, but she does have a higher hit of 82 that might be coming from the longbow. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah.
Tactical battles.
Okay. So she does have access to the Deadeye combat art that it might be granted by the longbow as maybe something else other than the 3 range. Maybe now longbows give Deadeye. I don't know.
It's still very weird for a longbow.
It is, though. No, I agree.
Like, when I hear longbow in a Fire Emblem game, I'm expecting, a little higher range than a typical bow.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I noticed, looks like this enemy Myrmidon has plus... what is that? +3 to crit, looks like? Yeah, it looks like he has a +3 crit.
Aragonian.
Yes,
Aragonian.
Yes. Yes, darling.
Aragonian.
Yes, darling. Do you have something to say?
Argonian?
Oh, the lost Argonian, man. Like,
yeah. Also.
Yeah.
Elephant.
Oh, I didn't... Elephant riders? Oh, good. Oh, no, not a rider. Monster, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking monster, some giant elephant.
It's got the boss icon, too, so it's probably the boss for this map. Oh, yeah, he's... This big, chonky boy's taking up 2x2. Yeah, that's a big boy.
That's an elephant.
It's a big boy. I didn't even notice that. Good eye, darling. Okay. Oh, she's also got... Ursula is probably a descendant of Marianne because same crest of the beast.
Of course she is.
Yeah, she's pretty. Well, okay, but now the big question comes. Who did Marianne marry? My first thought is Ignatz because of his association with bows.
That could work.
Or Claude. It's going to be either one of them. But if it were Claude, Ursula would probably also have the crest of Lester, maybe? She doesn't necessarily need to inherit both crests, because I think I forgot in Three Houses is established why people shouldn't have 2 crests. She probably inherited one of her parents' crests, and that would have been Marianne's.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, wait a minute, okay. Theory off the table, theory off the table.
The 2 crests shortens the crest bearer's lifespan by a lot.
Yes, and plus Ursula probably would have had white hair rather than the blue hair. So it's just like, yeah, okay, you know what? Theory off the table, theory off the table. I'm just spitballing, guys. Theory off the table. But yeah, Marianne and Ignatz, maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, okay, but still, the gameplay takes place.
Elephant.
But elephant. We got a big old war elephant off to the side here. That's crazy.
We have an oilephant.
Yeah, we have an elephant. Actually, according to this map, we've got 3 big boys on the map, looks like. Probably 3 big boy elephants. I just noticed that right now. And then we've got... Hold on. We've got, like, these 2 glowing reds over here.
And by the looks of things, it's probably the same old, you know, break their shield to stun them and then do even more damage.
Yeah. Seems like it. Anything else I kind of see? Yeah.
Where's this Aragonia place?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to look at the map again. But yeah, okay.
I'm very disappointed it's not a lizard man.
Oh my goodness. Aragonian. Hold on. I'm gonna back up.
I want a lizard man.
I'm backing up. Okay. Oh, Kingdom of Arago. So he's from somewhere over here-ish. Somewhere. Okay.
Well, that doesn't really narrow it down.
It does not narrow it down at all. But he's somewhere.
Wait, go back.
Yeah, going back.
Giant pupper.
Yeah, we do got a giant boober. You're a big baby.
Oh, striped wolf.
Yeah.
Beast claws. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool stuff.
I like the giant pupper.
The good booby. Okay. I don't think there's anything else worth noting here. Looks like...
I wonder if the multiple health bars for certain monsters is going to make a return.
Maybe. It's hard to say.
Because I don't mind the multiple health bars if it's something like a monster or maybe some sort of demigod kind of enemy.
Yeah.
I did not like how Engage just lazily reused the mechanic.
Sure. Alright, let's see.
Like, it did not make sense to have every single significant enemy have multiple health bars.
Sure.
Like bandit bosses and they're like, no.
Yeah. Also, we see this little, like...
I ain't flying with that.
We see this little, like, curse icon here. I think everyone has, like, access to this curse bar or whatever, but it seems like only the 4 main characters have, like, abilities tied to them, maybe? And just judging from what the trailer said, I don't know. That's weird.
Consider your weapons
Also, why is there no even generic face with the Aragonian?
I don't know. It might be just, like, a stylistic choice.
Like here, okay, sure, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see anything, but with the helmet over there...
Yeah.
You would be able to see something of a face.
Yeah, I think it's just a stylistic choice, unfortunately. Okay. We're over here.
Oh, that helmet looks pretty interesting.
Yeah. So we've got the Shaman class back, which we haven't seen since, like, the GBA era, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Armor units with big tanky shields.
Yeah. Let's see, anything... I'm just, like, scouring the rest of this map. I wonder what these little squarish icons are for. Maybe, like, heal tiles or protection tiles.
He's a shaman, not a...
Yeah.
Not a FE4 bard, which is kind of what I would have expected.
Yeah, he kind of does look like Lewin, though, not gonna lie. Like, hey. Hi, sir. Like, hey.
Darling.
Hi.
Darling.
Yeah, may I help you?
We are analyzing, not looking for new husbandos.
But look at him. I love him, Your Honor.
Yeah, I saw him. Moving on.
Okay, I don't think there's really much else we can glean from this, other than he's got... I think, though, he's got some skills that deal with white magic. I think that white magic one might be his personal skill, probably, maybe? Or it's hard to tell which one's the class skill. I'm assuming the one on the very left is a personal skill.
I wonder if this is somewhere within, like, that big arena area.
It might be, yeah.
Just if you look at the walls.
Oh, yeah, maybe. It's a...
Like where the big tournament is supposed to be.
Yeah.
on the battlefield.
Alright.
Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest,
I do want to look at these, like, glowing tiles over here. They might be, like, different, like, types of heal tiles and protection tiles, probably.
That would be my guess.
Yeah. And then Kai over here is, like, got a really nice AoE for his, like, special ability, which is pretty nice, you know, if you got a good crowd of enemies. Not bad. And as you can see, his eyes are red again. So it's just, like, I don't know. Maybe that just has something to do with, what he can do and when he can do it.
Were his eyes yellow initially in that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Were his eyes yellow initially in that cinematic?
I believe so, yes, actually. Let's back that up, actually.
Because I was not paying attention to his eyes there.
Yeah, but I want to say they were like the regular brownish color.
Special techniques.
Nope, they are red.
They're red there.
They are red. They are red.
By using these techniques to the fullest, you might
I kind of just want to see if there's anything noteworthy about the class designs here, because we do have nice cav over here. We probably got some magic people over here.
I want to know if the horses still look like goats.
They look more horse-like just from what you can kind of see here, though.
Yeah, but even map-wise, so did the ones in Three Houses.
I suppose so.
But then when you were up close and personal, they did look like goats.
Yeah. And then this is probably going to happen probably during the final rounds of the tournament. It just makes the most sense to me.
Some evil person bringing evil enemies to do evil things.
Yes. I know you have
I'm curious who this person engulfed in white is.
People are theorizing that this is the Avatar unit. Because there
Wow.
is indications of an Avatar unit, just judging by the box art.
Yeah.
But...
And where also that moment with Sothis.
Yeah, so...
Where it seems like she's probably talking to some sort of Avatar unit.
Yeah. People are thinking that the Avatar won't appear until, like, mid-game. Because, again, this all looks like it would take place during the mid-game.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. It's a very bold choice to probably have the Avatar not show up until, like, mid-game. And for that reason, it's debatable.
I think it's good in the sense that it probably won't focus as heavily on the Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
But once the Avatar gets brought in, it probably is going to focus heavily on the Avatar.
It's possible, yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah. It does bring into question whether or not they can, like, have romantic endings with the other units. I mean, they probably will. I don't see that being dropped.
If they're going to bring the Avatar not in until mid-game, I'm hoping that there's some good quality supports.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
to flesh out the characterization for said Avatar.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How did it feel?
And allow the Avatar to talk, gosh darn it.
That would be nice! That would be nice.
Because I was never bothered that the Avatar didn't have voice lines, but at least have actual dialogue options.
Sure, yeah. So...
Versus just implied generic statements.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not saying that this shot right here is indicative of Sothis being a playable axe unit, but why would they show Sothis wielding a weapon? Like, come on. She's gotta be playable, right? Come on! Let me have this! Let me have this!
She might be.
She might be. She's older
Maybe.
now. She's got a weapon. Come on. Let me have this.
Plot twist, she just merges with the player again and we can't.
Pain and suffering. But come on, they're showing her with a weapon. They've got to make her playable now. Come on. Come on. Let me have this.
Are you okay?
No, I won't be okay unless I know. Anyway, I think that's all I've got to talk about. Let me double check my notes just to make
You sure you didn't miss anything?
That's why I'm double checking my notes, because there is a high chance I missed something in my notes.
Because you made a lot of notes.
I did make a lot of notes. No, I did cover everything. Awesome. Okay, darling, thank you for joining me on this analysis.
You're welcome.
Is there anything you wanted to add before I close things off?
Not that I can think of.
Cool! Alright, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. It was fun doing this again. I like doing these analyses, even though I probably won't be playing this on launch. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Let's Plays of people doing it when it does launch. I don't know yet, we'll see.
Do you really want to spoil yourself if you are hoping to play it at some point?
No, but I have a feeling once people start playing it, it's gonna be really hard to avoid spoilers at that point. So...
Just avoid Fire Emblem stuff.
How can I avoid Fire Emblem stuff?
I mean, on social media.
I'll see what I can do. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching.
Just because someone posts a thing, like a short of the new Fire Emblem game, doesn't mean you have to watch the short.
What if I want to see the fan art? I want to see everyone.
Fan art is one thing.
I like the fan art. I love the fan art.
I'm just saying, don't watch Effie Don't watch FMS Paint doing his blind experience of the new Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, honestly though, I might just temporarily unsubscribe to every single FE tuber I'm subscribed to just so I can avoid things. I don't know, we'll see. I might not actually do that, that's a lot of work. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye? Goodbye.